So I have two mouses because I obviously have two computers. This one is the older mouse. I bought it for like $8. Um, it's a fairly cheap mouse. It's pretty ordinary, but it's got its wire. So I bought this probably at least 8 months before I bought this one. And this one I bought around May last year. Yesterday it stopped working, so it's only March, like mid-March, and so I bought it last year, and it stopped working. So 10 months it lasted, because it still seems to work, because when you press it, this receptor is going, but it's not transacting with the little thing that's in the computer. I tried two different computers. This one's the old one. This one's the newer one, which is a better computer, but it's just not receptoring. When I press it, nothing's happening on that computer screen. Whereas this one, which has the cord, I've had for quite a while longer. It's still working, still running. The cord is fine, but you do have like this long messy cord, and that's why I had exchanged to the wireless, because I thought, oh, the cords are annoying. They get tangled. They're messy. Not a very clean desktop. And yeah, in regards to durability, this one's lasting so much longer, and it's fairly cheap. This one cost around $35, and this one cost around $8. So you really, I would have thought that this one would have lasted quite a bit longer than what it did, because it's a relatively good mouse, and the usability was good before it stopped working. But this one is also a good mouse. I like the size of it. I like the weight of it. It's very easy to use. I don't like mouses that are too small. I was looking at a new mouse yesterday to replace this one, and they have these ones that are like $4, but they're tiny. They're like just like a tiny little mouse. I like the ones that are a little bit bigger, which are a good size that you can put your hand on, rather than a slimline little mouse, which is not as comfortable. So I like these kind of sizes. So they're pretty good. They're the good size that I like. So I do like the larger size, but I was very disappointed that this one didn't work. Like, didn't last for over a year. So yeah, as you can see, it's pretty used. I don't know what to do with a used mouse. I mean, I might chuck it in the Vinnie's bin. I might just chuck it in the real bin. I don't know what to do with it, really. Whereas this one's gonna be hooked up to this. This one's hooked up to this one, so I could use it yesterday, but and this mouse still works on this thing. So I mean, I have switched it for now, but when I get the black one, this one is going to go back with the silver computer, and the black one can go with this one, which is on the black thing. But my next mouse is going to be wired, and once again it costs around $11, and hopefully it will last for years, and I may not even consider going back to the wireless. Even though I do like the fact that there aren't cables everywhere, but I'm not really keen. Like, if you can get a much cheaper wired one that lasts for so much longer, like 2 to 5 years, whereas expensive one, which I mean a medium price one, which only lasted 8 months. I'm like, oh, I think I'll go with this one, and then costs a fraction of the amount, because it's like, if it's going to last for longer, I mean, that's the most important attitude. That's the important factor that you need. So I'm doing wired for now. I couldn't be bothered changing once every 8 months or once a year a new mouse. There are probably people who would like that, but I sort of, consider all aspects. I mean, you're not piling up electronic waste. You're just using one for like 2 to 5 years, and then when it's done, it's done. So you can consider anything like that, but and honestly, in honesty, I just like one that just works when you just plug it in, and if it has to be wired, then I can deal with the wires. As you can see, there are so many wires on this desktop, and it's like pretty annoying, but one more isn't going to really make a difference. So I'm glad that I didn't exchange everything to wireless keyboard, wireless everything, because I think the wired stuff is a lot better. And when I next buy a keyboard, which is probably going to be sometime, this one's like really annoying me. It works, but it's, these things are tough. Whereas this keyboard is beginning to not, I might have to replace that one too, because it's not beginning to not receive the keys, the letters on the screen. So there's something going down with that keyboard at the moment too. So I might have to either